Hi, I'm Marshall King. We're at Lucchese's Italian restaurant today for King in the Kitchen for WNIT and Flavor 574, and I'm with my friend John Lucchese. John, let me into a restaurant kitchen probably before anybody else ever did. Was that a good idea?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. We could probably talk about that all day. John, you and your lovely wife Kathy started Lucchese's in what year?
It was about 30 years ago.
About 1984.
On Main Street. We were there 2 years. The old Arthur Treacher building. They had 8 booths. Our idea was to start, all the women were working. We're going to have come in and get their to-go order and go. And those 8 booths turned us into a restaurant.
Wow. And now it's big family restaurant, 3 generations involved.
Right.
But you still make meatballs with your siblings every couple weeks.
2 brothers and my sister.
Why do you still make the meatballs?
Habit.
But it makes a difference.
Yeah.
And making things fresh is always.
We tried buying them. They don't taste right.
But you've always liked to make things fresh.
Right.
And
that's our motto. We had 2 pasta machines years ago, the only ones in Elkhart. We got a brand new one not too long ago. Wore the other one out. There is a difference.
Okay, let's take a look at the meatballs in the oven. So you form them and then bake them off?
Right.
How many do you make when you make up a big batch?
How many? I think 40, how many, 40 pounds?
You get about 800 meatballs.
800 meatballs. Those are glorious things. Chef Richie Lutes is now the chef at Lucchese's. Samantha's one of the folks who works in the kitchen. And you guys have kind of returned to making some of your own pasta again.
Yes, actually we're in the process of doing all of our own pasta from scratch, the way it used to be done at the old restaurant. Wow. That's what we want to get back to. Today I'm going to show you how we're going to be making the garlic-parsley linguine.
Which is kind of the one you've always made, the famous one, the one that's in the chicken linguine salad.
The chicken linguine salad,
okay.
Everyone knows about it, and it's our most popular dish we do.
All right, so walk us through the process.
First we're just going to put our flour in here.
And is this semolina?
This is just, it's king flour. It's like it's stretchy.
Okay.
And then she's going to put our special seasonings in here for the garlic parsley linguine. I mean, there's garlic, there's parsley, salt. So we're going to put all that in there. She's going to mix this around and add the eggs in. After that, we're going to put our water in. Basically, we're going to mix it around until it comes to about a blue cheese consistency, okay. Like a crumble consistency. You don't want it too wet, you don't want it too dry. You kind of just want it to where it's like crumbling, and when this actually forces it out, it will combine it all together so it stays together. So it won't be loose, it won't be really wet. So we're going to let this come together for a second, mix together, and then we're going to start making the pasta.
Now this is one of the old machines.
This is the old machine that they've had maybe 30 or so years.
Okay.
I mean, you can tell it's had a lot of use on it. We've made a lot of business and stuff out of this. But yeah, it's cool. You got the old school fan. This one's from Italy. This one is made here locally in the United States, but a little bit more high tech than the other machine. This one's actually water cooled. So it cools down the machine so our pasta doesn't break apart as it's coming out. So we've kind of upgraded a little bit so our pasta comes out a little bit better for the customer.
Italian restaurant, you probably go through a lot of pasta.
Oh yeah, she's here 5 days a week making pasta every single day. So. Yep. Go for it.
So is this about the consistency you want?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Like you said, blue cheese.
Yep. And this is where you get your chicken linguine pasta. So Sam's here 5 days a week, makes all of our pasta fresh. So here are all of our pastas that we've been making from scratch. We're actually starting to make our own spaghetti, our own fettuccine. We're going back to the old mostaccioli we used to make at the old restaurant. It used to be everyone's favorite to get the baked mostaccioli. This is the garlic parsley linguine that we used to make. We're actually, we're going to try to start making our own whole wheat pasta. So here's a whole wheat capellini. Here's a garlic parsley capellini that we're going to start making. This is our
Looks like
spinach fettuccine that we do for our fettuccine at night. And then also when we do a couple catering orders, we make these special shells that's actually the same pasta dough as the linguine noodle. We are already doing most of these fresh pastas already. We are rolling out a bunch of new ones here soon. We also have a couple new dyes that we're going to be playing around with. So we have this right now, but we will be doing some more in the future possibly.
All right. Well, I'm hungry. Let's eat. For King in the Kitchen, I'm Marshall King. Let's see if we can find some food.